So the Philadelphia Eagles have reached the easy part of their schedule. Nothing but smooth sailing from here, right? Let's talk about that. But first, I want to talk about a recent partnership I've struck up with Ultra Game. Guys, this is an NFL licensed merchandiser. This hoodie I'm wearing, it's less than $40, guys. Check out the link to Amazon down below. Check them out, guys. Super comfy. I like the clothing a lot. But with that, let's get back to today's video. What's up, Eagles Nation? What's going on, NFL world? How you doing, Division Rivals? This is Stephen Hyder, Gate City Sports Channel. Sports Channel where the cerebral NFL fan comes for about 10 minutes of daily content. Today's topic, not overlooking the Giants, right? I know every media outlet has talked about this, but I want to go a little deeper than what I've heard some of these guys talk about. I'm no fan of Joe Judge. I think they got the wrong guy. I'm just going to be honest.
All right, guys. So today we'll start our preparation for Philadelphia. Coming off a short week, the focus of today will be...
I could care less about their offensive coaching staff. I do think Freddie Kitchens is better than the reputation he got in Cleveland, but he's not a head coach. He's more of a play designer type guy.
The only thing, Coach, I'd say is when we talked about these people missing practice.
And that being said, there is one coach on that coaching staff, guys, that I think is top notch. That's Patrick Graham, the defensive coordinator there. Don't sleep on this young man.
Put them over the people that you perceive as the weaknesses, and so it starts there schematically.
I call him young man. He's clearly older than me, but you know what I mean here. He's a very good coach, guys. I love this. I love the scheme. Even last year, that I was watching them play pretty much a cover two man under concept at times, and they were just so good at using the size of their corners to disrupt throwing windows for quarterbacks. Even on a 6-win team, the defense was not the problem last year.
Trubisky back, looking right, lobbing it right, and the pass is nearly intercepted.
Same holds true this year, guys. I mean, they had a little bit of a rough start to start the season, I'll admit. I do think that James Bradberry is still James Bradberry, but I don't think he's having quite the season he would have hoped. But even in saying that, guys, James Bradberry still has 7, pass breakups on the season and 3 interceptions. He's still no one to take lightly. I'll tell you right now, Dory Jackson has had a very good year for the Giants. He's definitely thriving with having a guy like, Bradberry on the other side of him. He's playing really well. Aaron Robinson hasn't played as much, but the little bit of snaps I've got to watch of him play for the Giants, he's been pretty good. So, that secondary is pretty good for the Giants. It should not be slept on. Here's the thing. They love to bring zone pressure. They love to bring that out of the nickel. When they're in nickel, they're going to use a lot of pre- and post-snap disguise, and they will bring a zone pressure concept. We have to be ready for that because this team loves to put defensive backs out there on the football field and play with them. They will go dime on us, and they will man you up in dime. They like what they have in the secondary, guys. On the defensive line, I think it's a bit of a hodgepodge there, but there are 2 players that have caught my attention that I want to bring up to the community and just let you guys know these are guys we should be focusing on in the game. Y'all know Leonard Williams. Leonard Williams is a very good football player. You don't need me to tell you that. You guys have eyes. You see that on a weekly basis. The other guy I'll bring up is the rookie, Ojulari. Ojulari I was pretty high on coming out of the draft. I thought the guy had a very good athletic profile. He really gets off the ball fast. He's playing pretty well for them, guys. He's got, I want to say, about 13 pressures on the season, which I'm not saying that's great, but for a rookie, that's productive for a rookie, to be quite honest. Like, they do have some pieces defensively. I don't think it's completely there, and I think they definitely had some lumps at the linebacker position, some things they tried to do to stabilize that linebacker position. It's kind of falling apart on them. But this team defensively is better than what might be anticipated going in there. And that comes down to the key, to victory to me, which is, you want my Yuta Man Award? My Yuta Man Award from last week goes to... It could go to a lot of people. I'm going to give it to Jordan Mailata, but Jason Kelsey could have gotten that 2 guys. And I'll be honest with you, Jack Driscoll had a heck of a game last week too. But Jordan Mailata, that's my Yuta Man Award. Because you know what? Pick your quarterback up. Go slam a guy if he wants to slam your quarterback. If he wants to bump your quarterback, let's not call it slam. That's an overreaction. If he wants to nudge your quarterback out of bounds a little too long, we got a new bodyguard. His name is Jordan Mailata. And he's got a funny accent, but he's a big man. Go ahead and get him angry. I dare you. I love this offensive line and what it's done so far this season. And this is a game to where we're minus Jordan Howard, who's definitely a tone setter for this offense. This is an interesting game for Miles Sanders, guys, in this offensive line. The key to me, get behind these offensive linemen and let's get nasty. This is a division rival. Let's treat this game like a division rival. We want to go in their house and take over their parking spots. Bottom line, this is a division rival game. There is no empathy. There's no sympathy. There's no freebies in the NFC East. Because if we think this team doesn't want to beat us for everything that's occurred during the end of last season into the offseason, we're sadly mistaken. This team really wants a shot at this Philadelphia Eagles team because they know we got momentum and they want to disrupt that. Let's go ahead and set the tone with this offensive line, guys. That's what I want to see. I want to see Miles Sanders with 15 to 18 touches. Right? I want to see the giant killer, Boston Scott, get involved. Find ways to get Kenneth Gainwell the ball a little bit. I want to see us use the offensive line to dominate this game. Let's not play around with a division foe. Let's put our foot firmly down on that neck. And I'm sorry, Giant fan. I love y'all for joining in on the channel and discussing with me, but it ain't time to play around if you're an Eagles fan, guys. We got to put this thing away. I don't want them thinking they got any shot at winning this game at any point in the game outside of the opening kickoff. After the opening kickoff, we need to basically shut that down. Do not give a team hope that we shouldn't give hope to. That's what I'm looking for here, right? And we go into some things about Jalen Hurts, right? I mean, when you get those 20 to 24, 25 passes, yeah, I want to see Hurts play against a really good secondary, and I want to see what he can do. I want to see if Hurts can hit some more tight window throws because he's definitely getting better at that. He's got to keep progressing. We all know that, but this is another opportunity to play a fairly decent secondary and to put some film out there that says, hey, this guy is a developing NFL quarterback that has, and that's not, he's clearly a developing NFL quarterback, but he's got a shot to be a top half of the league, top 16 quarterback with the potential of becoming a, what we call a franchise top 12 quarterback. That's what you want to see. You want to see a continued trend towards that. And I think he's already kind of there, guys, in terms of the total aspect of his game. But from a pocket passing presence standpoint of knowing how to play on time with the offense, things like that, keep progressing that way. Keep taking it. Keep doing what you're doing. To me, that's what this game's about for me. Defensively, give them no respect, guys. Let's make some turnovers happen. Let's play rough. Let's get out there and let's get after this football team. Let's make Daniel Jones turn the ball over. But then again, offensively, set the tone. Set the tone. Hold no grudge, hold no bones, hold no reservation to display what we are in this identity. We're just simply, not only can we line up and push you back, we can do it with disguise too. We're better at running cross zone and things like that than you think. We can use a pull and swing type offense. We can design runs that you don't see coming. Our quarterback is an extension of our running game. We're not afraid to use them in that way. See what they do, guys. Set the tone. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all so much for tuning in. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what it is you're looking for, guys. Like, what is it you're in particular you want to see from Jalen Hurts? What do you want to see from the defense? What do you want to see from the offense? I mean, I'd love to see some of these other younger wide receivers get involved outside of just Dallas Goedert and Devontae, Smith, but I'll take a victory and I'll take adequate play and knowing that we can incorporate the running backs in Devontae Smith and Dallas Goedert. I mean, if that's all we get there, I'll take that. That's still progress. It's still progressing forward. Although I'd love to see Quez Watkins and Jalen Reagor or JJ. I'd like to see those guys actually contribute more than once in a blue moon. Of course, absolutely, guys. All right, leave your comments down below, guys. I appreciate y'all so much, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.